So this is the last day of the Graphene Expo in Xi'an, China. It's pretty big. I'm going to just kind of do a walkthrough, even though there's I don't have any stabilization, so, you know, you guys are going to hate me and think that this is a roller coaster ride. But you can see, I mean, there's a heat film. That's we have some information about that. There's some batteries. Here you go. You guys want to see some graphene batteries? RGO. And remember, my batteries that I have in the gun are 2400 or 2800 milliamp hours, and these ones are 1600. So why would you even put RGO in a battery? They have the little, but the thing is, they charge quick, just like the ones that I have. So it's kind of neat. Heating films. That company makes a heating film that lasts about a year because it oxidizes. It doesn't even use graphene. It uses carbon black and graphite. Trust me, we've taken everybody's stuff apart. There's ball mills. Ball mills do not produce graphene, just to let you guys know. This company, actually, we work with these guys on a couple things here and there. Here's our little booth here. We have a tiny booth with and everybody's seen this, the fireproof foam and the, 3D printed polymers, and this Kevlar plate looks awfully familiar, doesn't it? But we're just goofing off because we didn't want to have high profile. I mean, look at this. This is like $100,000 to put up this booth here, and yet they're selling heated knee pads, which are pretty nice. That looks pretty cool. That's actually a really cool thing. So not everything's a Debbie Downer. We have the Alliance of the Graphene Industry, where it has some of the stuff like that. Graphene for a Better Life. Then there's a whole bunch of companies with platitudes trying to sell stock and stuff like that. There's actually an Italian company here. If it isn't too loud, there's a presentation going on over here. We're just walking through the middle because there's a couple little ancillary companies, but they're all selling like equipment or stuff like that. There's not a lot of graphene manufacturers here. This is one though. Well, they're not. They produce RGO. They're pretty nice though because they actually want to buy our material. Oh well. Once anybody gets their hands on our stuff, they immediately start trying to. They're like, oh, maybe we can use this. Maybe we can buy from you. So, and then they try to jack up the price. Oh, look, coatings on a material. I think this is aluminum. So it's anti-corrosive, I would say, and also a little bit of thermal properties. Remember, aluminum is pretty good. And it just depends on how good your paint is. Here's the little thing. This is another partner of ours. They produce clothing. They have a little booth too, but it's self-heating jackets and everything. They use the Ni hao. Yeah.
Hi.
I'm making a video of everything. So, and like literally everything he's wearing has graphene in it, except for his shoes. But like this is a wool with a graphene fiber hybrid. It's amazing, and it feels like the highest quality wool. I mean, my wife sews, so she kind of told me how this works. And then here's their fibers. Remember these socks? You guys remember this? The socks and stuff like that. These are the fibers. Oh, it's some of the best stuff that you can wear. And of course, there's another video that I'll be sharing about that, where their factory is and what they make. But yeah, that coat is awesome. And then Graphene Innovation and Development Achievements Exhibition. All right. So there's this and this and this. Just little companies that are trying to make films and stuff like that. There's an Italian company here. They actually make the real deal stuff. No kidding. Hi. Yeah. and they make like shoe soles and different films and stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna be on YouTube with this one because I'm doing the tour. So I was like, yeah, all the people here, you know. So I'll be back, and then, I mean, this is a giant expo center. I hope I'm not blinding anybody with these lights. Nozzle fluid technology, thermal equipment center, micrometrics. You know, you can see how there's a whole bunch of different things, and it's like one part of it is all these expedition centers. There's a sonication device, like probe sonicators destroy graphene, so I guess that's okay. Here's one of the halls. They have all this. This is the big hall at the end where they do all the opening ceremony and closing and every day and all that. It's the last day, and if you know how it works, the first day is the big day. The second day it's tailing off, and then the last day, a lot of the people are flying out and leaving because they're not going to stick around for the whole conference, especially like the speakers and the professors and stuff like that. And you know, they want to have all those people, you know, hanging around and stuff. But then there's a lot of RGO people and stuff like that. We've been lucky enough that some of these companies actually, they see our stuff and then they find an intrinsic value in it because they're like, oh, wait a second, I want to do that. I want to sell that. And since we're the only ones selling the real deal stuff, guess what happens? We'll be nice, cooperate, you know, help them out, because in the end, that's a business ethics thing. You would rather sell to everyone than just try to be exclusive to yourself and then sell to nobody. So, you know, there you go. That's your first business lesson on the YouTube channel, but it's probably the best one. And you can see there's a tire company here. In fact, we supplied them with their graphene that they put in the tire. So, oops. And then they use this RGO slurry. They call it graphene slurry for all these different things. You can see. So, look at that. Motor oil. Remember this, folks. If it's RGO in your motor oil, it will destroy your motor. It'll destroy the seals. And in fact, we just saw a talk. I just saw a talk where they were talking about graphene oxide and how in RGO how it destroys iron or absorbs iron in for magnetic properties, which is very interesting. You know, you can get magnetic, quote, magnetic graphene. Let me do that, magnetic graphene. But in reality, we're talking about, you know, destroying engines because there's a lot of iron inside the engine. And it also does that to aluminum as well. It corrodes aluminum and eats it away. So if you have aluminum pistons and you have a bunch of pitting on the sidewalls, guess what that's going to do, as well as the sidewalls being pitted, because all your sleeves are going to be steel, and your rings are going to be a spring steel. Oh, this company wants to work with us as well. They make PVC piping, and they actually make a lot of stuff. They work with again, RGO. Hi guys, an RGO company and stuff like that, but they definitely want the real deal stuff, so they're going to be doing master batches. But anyway, there you go, folks. See you later. Bye.